good friends on YouTube and the Twitch. Welcome to a free version of russosbrand.com. We're going to take a deep dive today as we have more information of the infamous AEW scrum. And we are going to examine why Tony Khan chose to sit there as an absolute Mameluke. If you don't know what a Mameluke is, look it up in an Italian dictionary. Tony Khan decided to sit there like an absolute Mameluke and allow CM Punk to tear his company down. We are going to look at that. We are going to look at why it happened, the reasons why Tony did not react or act, and then we're going to look at this weekend's AEW pay-per-view, where Tony does have the opportunity to redeem himself. We're going to talk about all of that today, man. Guys, hop in, join me, man. I want to remind everybody, Russo's brand is like a public broadcasting system, bro. I don't depend on advertisers. I don't depend on sponsors. I depend on you to keep this thing going, bro. I depend on your subscriptions. I depend on your donations. I depend on your cheers. Yeah, bro, we depend on you. You have kept russosbrand.com alive for 8 years. We are well over 8 years now. We're going on to a decade, not that far away, with russosbrand.com. So during the course of this free stream to you, please feel free to cheer if you are on Twitch. If you are on YouTube, you could send donations or super stickers, and I will put you right up here, bro, right up here underneath Penelope, and I will read any questions or comments you have, and I mean absolutely any questions or comments. I don't duck anything, bro. If I was afraid of answering questions, honestly, I don't think I'd be putting myself out here as much as I do. So please feel free to ask me any questions, but I will only answer the questions with a donation or a super sticker. Why? Because it's called business, bro. And I am in business and I need to make a living. And again, bro, the reason we are even behind a paid wall is because I just want to secure my absolute freedom to say whatever it is that I want to say, the same with my guests, the same with my co-host, and that is why I invested in a paywall. We're not going to be canceled. We're not going to be checkmarked. We're not going to be put in timeout. We say what we want to say right here on this channel. And another thing you will find with russosbrand.com and also patreon.com/RussoTWC. The prices start at 75 cents a week. Guys, we like to concentrate on the business of the business. We don't sit here and give choreographed wrestling matches stars, bro, simply because we are not children. We are adults. And let's face it, man, AEW just did a little over 800,000 on Wednesday. Bro, wrestling is dead. It is dead because those in charge are not qualified to do what they're doing. It's that simple, bro. It literally is that simple. So I'm not going to come on here and talk about a dead genre, but I will talk about the business of the business because that is interesting to me. And that is what we discuss a lot on russosbrand.com, patreon.com/RussoTWC. So if you support the absolute freedom of your speech, then bro, support us. It is It is very, 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 very important. Listen, I want to throw some out there. You guys know I'm a big vinyl collector. I love my albums, and my son gave me a heads up for you vinyl collectors out there that I guess it's a Black Friday at a Walmart, and a lot of their albums are $15, guys. So if you're a vinyl collector, man, get down to Walmart's. $15 is a hell of a price for vinyl, because the price of vinyl keeps going up and up and up. So take advantage of that, bro. Black Friday on Walmart. They're not advertising on this show or anything, but listen, man, if you collect vinyl, that is a hell of a price. Behind me, bro, you will see my newest painting. I started painting again. This is my Ozzy Osbourne tribute to Bark at the Moon. Yes, I painted this beauty. I painted this beauty. Look at that. Look at the workmanship in that painting. See, I signed it on the bottom, and this is available on eBay. As a matter of fact, let me grab that address for you real quick, and I will post it up here. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Here it is. If you guys are interested, let me just send you the address and you can bid on this painting. Here it is. Sorry, guys. I am live. I'm going to post it here at the bottom. I am proud to say that I've painted 20 paintings, and I've sold every single one of them thanks to you guys. All original prints. I just kind of paint whatever I feel like I'm in the mood for. I wanted to do a little Ozzy, so you guys can go to that address I just posted, and feel free to bid on that. Again, guys, if you want to ask me a question, super sticker, donation, and I will put it up here on the screen, and we will discuss it. All right, guys, I want to take a little look at the scrum. There's not much that can be said that hasn't been said before. But I do want to break it down at the beginning, because I want to explain something that is quite important. The reason this entire scrum went down, I will tell you exactly why. When your boss is sitting there, and not only is he your boss, he is the owner of the company. When he is sitting there live and it's being videotaped, I don't care who you are. You can't go on there with your boss sitting there and literally tear up and down everything he's doing while making a mockery of the company. Now, guys, listen, I am not taking sides here. I'm a big fan of CM Punk. I love the fact that CM Punk speaks his mind, doesn't take crap from anybody. He is my kind of guy. So I am a fan of CM Punk, but the reality of the situation is CM Punk did what he did because he had zero respect for Tony Khan. I mean, it is quite that simple. If he would have had respect for Tony, that conversation would have taken place in an office, in a locker room, over dinner. And you know what? Maybe it did. Maybe it did, for all we know. Maybe Punk spoke his voice, for all we know, but it wasn't getting through. So, he just snapped maybe. Listen, man, we all do that. We all make mistakes, bro. We all lose our tempers. I've lost my temper plenty of times, bro. But however, if you have respect for your boss, the owner of the company, you're just not going to do that, bro. Perfect case in point. Is any WWE talent going to pull that in front of when Vince McMahon was there? Is any WWE talent, would they ever pull it in front of Triple H? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so, because the talent at the WWE had a respect for Vince McMahon, and they have a respect for Triple H. So CM Punk had zero respect for Tony Khan. And, you know, guys, a lot of this stuff is so textbook. But the reality of the situation is, bro, you've got to earn respect. You've got to earn respect. And obviously, Tony Khan had not earned the respect of CM Punk. It still doesn't make what Punk did right. But the bottom line is, CM Punk had no respect for Tony Khan whatsoever. And listen, let's be honest. Tony brought a lot of that on himself. And you ask me how? Well, here's one obvious answer. Why is he sitting out there in the first place? There is no reason in the world for Tony Khan to be sitting out there with his talent during these scrums. No idea. Obviously, he's not sitting there to shut them down if they say something they shouldn't say. Obviously, he's not there for that because he didn't shut Punk down. So why is he there, bro? He is there because he basks in the glory. And quite frankly, he is there because he is a mark. Just because he's a billionaire, doesn't free him of not being a mark. He is a mark. And when you act like a mark in front of the boys, they are not going to respect you. Now, guys, what I'm saying is, listen, I don't have any ill will or hatred towards Tony Khan whatsoever. What I'm really trying to do is school Tony Khan. Bro, I'm telling you, when the boys know that there is a money mark in the vicinity, bro, the jaws come out. And Tony Khan has showed us so many times over and over and over and over publicly just acting like a mark. You can't act that way, bro. Because you're not going to have the respect of the boys, bro. You've got to be the owner, and they've got to be the team, bro. You can't be buddies. You can't be partners. You can't be friends. That doesn't fly in wrestling. So, first of all, Tony Khan should never be out there for these scrums, ever. There is no reason in the world for him to be out there. As a matter of fact, he's taking the spotlight away from his own talent when he's out there. And the talent are the ones that have to draw the money, bro. Tony Khan isn't going to draw a dime. I promise you, bro, there is not one person out there paying money to see Tony Khan. So why is he sitting out there during these scrums? Because he's a mark. So I just answered that question. And the boys smell the mark in the water, and they're not going to respect that mark. So, Tony, you could hate me all you want. You could take all the shots in the world you want at Vince Russo. I am telling you this to help you, bro. I've been there and I've done that, bro. I was the head writer for 3 different companies. I worked with everybody, bro. I've been in God knows how many locker rooms. Trust me, bro. The second they know you are a mark, you are done. Start separating yourself from markhood. And be the owner that you should be. That is number one. Now, before I go into the story of why Tony Khan didn't do anything, I want to play a clip for you from one of our shows We've got a show on patreon.com/Russo TWC. Patreon starts at about 75 cents a week, bro. And there is a show on there called Better Call Khan, where we follow Tony Khan. I did the Ozzy painting, me, Dragon Sky, me. I painted it. And if you go to Vince Russo's original art on eBay, you can bid for that beautiful piece of artwork. I just put the address up, bro. Let me play the clip, guys. Better Call Khan, patreon.com/Russo TWC. Russo'sBrand.com, where the pros are the pros. Better Call Khan. So Tony Khan's inspiration for his AEW character came from Entourage. And we went from Aria to Ari. So this is the genius of Tony Khan. This is the inspiration of Tony Khan. We lose 2 letters. There you go, guys. A little taste of Better Call Khan on patreon.com/Russo TWC. Bro, you can get that show for 75 cents a freaking week, guys. Come on now. 75 cents a week. The first tier at Patreon is $3. Okay. Let's look at the scrum, because yesterday Tony made some comments as to why he didn't react. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to do a little something here. I'm going to do a little something for you, bro. I'm going to change my camera angle so I can read this. How about this? You like that camera angle? You can't see my Ozzy picture in that camera angle, but I'm going to do this so I can read this. Let's see. Okay, many have wondered whether or not Khan knew what Punk was going to say or was aware of Punk's soon-to-be airing of grievances. This is a story I am reading on Wrestling Inc., guys. In addition, even if he didn't, why didn't he simply step in and put an end to the whole affair? After Khan gave a bit of a non-answer on the Full Gear media call regarding Punk's status in AEW, given the Elite's return this weekend, Wrestling Inc. senior news editor Nick Plaid Shirt Hausman asked him exactly that. What did he know, and why didn't he stop it? Now, listen carefully, guys. These are the comments of Tony Khan. What exactly did you know, and why didn't you stop it? I never know, Tony says. No, I did not know. As for not interjecting and taking control of the situation, Khan attributed that to who was slated to speak next during the scrum and wanting to maintain his intended plans for them. This is interesting, bro, because his first comment is, I will not comment beyond that except. Bro, you're either commenting or you're not commenting, Tony. You can't say, I will not comment beyond that except. Hello? You're commenting on it, bro. So Tony comments, I will not comment beyond that except to say, I had Keith Lee and Swerve coming up right after that, he continued. And I had important stuff to talk to them about, including Keith and Swerve. In part, I was thinking about Keith and Swerve. Now, I ask you, are you effing kidding me, bro? Are you effing Tony, you're making me get all choked up, bro. Are you kidding me? He didn't shut down the scrum because Swerve and Keith Lee were up next. I can't believe I have to sit here and I have to explain to Tony Mark, bro, wrestling is fake. Wrestling is not real. On top of that, bro, you're having a press conference to cover what just happened that wasn't real, bro. Everything what you're doing here is made up. It is fiction. It is not real. The event itself is not real. And don't get in with me with the BS with guys get hurt in this and that. That's not what I'm freaking saying. You know exactly what I'm saying. Nobody's winning and losing these matches. That's the hand of the almighty two-time Booker of the Year. Nobody's winning and losing these matches. And then they go on the scrum and they're talking about not winning and losing these matches. So in other words, what Tony is saying was, regardless of how strong and how harmful CM Punk's comments were, it wasn't enough to shut down the fake scrum because Keith Lee and Swerve were on next. And I was thinking of them. Guys, I hate when people lie. I've gotten in so much trouble in the wrestling business for always telling the truth. And I tell the truth, bro, because I hate when people lie. Do you really think at that point in time, and you guys can go back and look at the scrum, do you really believe in that point in time, Tony Khan is thinking about Keith Lee and Swerve? Do you really believe that? That is absolute BS. Those guys were the last thing on his mind. Tony Khan was sitting there thinking, Punk, why are you doing this? I can't believe you're doing this. I don't know what the F to do. You're making me look like a Mameluke. That's what Tony Khan is thinking. Why do I know that, bro? Because that's what any of us would have been thinking. So I understand, bro. Tony Khan is sitting there. All of a sudden, Punk goes off. Now Tony Khan's in shock. He wasn't expecting this. He didn't see this. He was blindsided. He did not know how to react. But Tony, there's only one problem, bro. In your position, you need to know how to react, bro. You're the owner of that company. You need to know how to react. And bro, that was the perfect situation for Punk to stand up, get control of the situation, shut the scrum down, and earn the respect of the locker room. That was such a pivotal time for Tony Khan, because if he didn't have the respect of the locker room up until that point, this was his time to seize it. All he had to say was, bro, this is not the time and the place for this. You want to talk? Let's pick up this conversation in the back. Members of the Mark Press, I apologize. This press conference is over. Bro, when you are a leader, bro, you've got to think on your feet like that. That's part of the job qualifications, bro. Because if you're not qualified, then you should not be in the spot. And he said nothing. He said nothing, bro, and you could tell by his face he didn't know what the F to do. But, bro, don't come on here a month later and say, oh, bro, I was thinking of Swerve and Keith Lee, and that's why I didn't. Bullshit, Tony. Stop it. Stop. Why can't the dude say, Tony, listen to me. I was caught off guard. I was taken back. I was shocked. To be quite honest with you, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. That's the God honest truth. Going forward, if ever put in that situation again, I will know how to react. That's all you have to say. But when you give us the bullshit on top of the bullshit on top of the bullshit on top of the bullshit, you're full of shit, bro. And nobody still respects you. While this is going on, you're thinking of Swerve and Keith Lee, bro. Give me a freaking break. Stop it. You know, guys, there are so many lies in professional wrestling, and there's so much BS in professional wrestling. Nobody can freaking man up. Nobody can take responsibility. Nobody can say, I made a mistake. I didn't know what to do. If it happened again, I would handle myself differently. That's all you've got to say, bro. That is it. But it's God, bro. It's the fabrication on top of the fabrication on top of the fabrication. Bro, you need to earn respect of that locker room. I am telling you, bro. I am telling you. Trust me. And, you know, from what I hear from everybody, Tony Khan is a swell guy. Tony Khan is a hell of a guy. He's a great guy to work for. Yes, bro. I'm glad. I'm glad, bro. I'm not saying Tony Khan is a bad guy, but what I'm saying is, bro, when you have the attitude and the mindset that you're going to be buddies with the talent, they're not going to respect you. Because they're not your buddies, bro. They're working you for dough. Do you not understand that? They're working you for dough. Bro, how many wrestlers do you think I hear from today when back in my day I was hearing from 100 a week? Why was I hearing from 100 a week, bro? Because I could help them. That's why. So they were working old Vinny Rue. The only problem, bro, was I was smart to it and I knew what was going on. Jatko Usinowski. Thank you, bro, for the super sticker. Hey, Russo. If WWE were ever to do a special edition Attitude Era every era Monday, wait, let me get this right. Hold on, Jatko. If WWE were ever to do a special edition Attitude Era night for Monday Night Raw and asked you to write the episode, would you do it? You know what, Jatko, for a one and done for something like this, I would definitely entertain it. I have said in the past, I have no intention whatsoever of going back to wrestling on a full-time basis. But if it were a one and done like that, yeah, man, I would definitely entertain that. I've done some interviews for the WWE for some of their specials, but let's face it, bro, I'm not on the friends list because I'm very critical of the WWE. Because guess why, bro? Because I'm a critic. That's what I do, bro. I got to be critical of things. I am a critic. That's what I do. None of the shit I say is personal. None of this is personal to Tony Khan. If I was sitting here having a cup of coffee with my flowered mug with Tony Khan right now, I would be telling him these same exact things, bro. Stop being friends with the talent. They're not your friends. They're trying to take your money, bro. Smarten up. And you know what, bro? I'm telling you, the JRs have smartened them up. The Tony Schiavones have smartened them up. The Tazes have smartened them up. I'm sure there's a lot of people there that has smartened Tony up. But evidently, bro, he's not getting the message. All right, now, guys, I'm going to tell you what Tony Khan can do. But before I do, man, I want to play a clip for you from one of our shows on russosbrand.com. Now, guys, with our shows, bro, it ain't just me. We've got so many great talents on the shows that do weekly shows. Oh, my gosh, bro. Let me try to remember everybody. Just Incredible, the great Taylor Hendricks, Goldilocks, Bin Hameen, Stevie Richards, EC3, Al Snow, the Disco Inferno, Stevie Ray from Harlem Heat. We've got so many great people on the channel. So you're not just getting one perspective, you're getting all these perspectives. And bro, we don't review these shit shows. We get into the business of the business. We tell you what's going on behind the scenes. We tell you why so-and-so is being punished and how they're being punished. What we really do, bro, at russosbrand.com and patreon.com/RussoTWC, we smarten you up to the business, bro. A lot of these podcasts are not going to do that because they want to stay in favor with these wrestling companies so they can be invited to the scrum. Really, bro? Really? Do you in your wildest mind, would I ever get on an airplane on a Sunday to a Saturday, whenever it is, to attend a scrum? No, bro, I don't care about your scrum. I don't care about kissing your backside. I care about the truth. And that's what you're going to get at Russo's Brand, patreon.com. Also, you can go to channelattitude.com. It's all the same umbrella. Now, let's go to a clip from A Bucket Full of Chicken Necks. That is a show on russosbrand.com. Here we go. russosbrand.com, where the pros are the pros. Bucket full of chicken X. All of a sudden, bro, 2-3 days later, I feel like absolute shit, bro. My entire digestive system is effed up, bro. And listen, I am not ashamed to say it. I have explosive diarrhea. Oh, explosive. I am begging for one semi-solid log. There it is, bro. I got no problem telling you what's going on in my life, bro. If my butthole is a water fountain, I'm going to tell you about it, bro. I got no problem with that, man. You know why? Because I don't take myself freaking seriously like everybody in the wrestling business, bro. Everybody in the wrestling business takes everything so freaking seriously. So when I have explosive diarrhea, I don't have a problem telling you that. Okay, bro, here we go again. This is going to be another test. This is going to be a test this weekend for Tony Khan. He hasn't canceled the scrum. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't have a problem with that as long as you're not a part of it. If Tony Khan goes out this weekend and sits behind that table for the entire scrum, you will know that Tony Khan learned absolutely nothing. Nothing, zero. And if he did learn anything, then sitting out there being like a mark and acting like a mark supersedes everything else. Now, I have gone out on the limb. I have made the bold prediction. I don't think he's going to be there. I really don't. I think that enough time has passed. I think enough people have smartened him up. And I do not believe Tony Khan is going to be part of the scrum. I'm giving Tony the benefit of the doubt. All right, Tony, you made a mistake. You should have never been a part of those things in the first place. It backfired in your face. but now I've learned my lesson. And I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he's going to be out there. And I'll tell you what, man, if Tony Khan is not out there, I will be the first one to put him over. I will be the absolute first one, bro, to give him a little pat on the back and say, all right, Tony, you're learning now. You're learning. You know, bro, these wrestlers, the wrestling business, bro, they're like wolves, man. They're like sharks, bro. It's all about me, myself, and I. And, bro, rightfully so. That's the way the wrestling business was set up from day one, bro. These are independent contractors that are competing against each other. There is no team, bro. There is no team. They're competing against each other, me, myself, and I, and they'll screw you every which way from Sunday to get ahead. That's the way the wrestling world was created, and that's the way it still is today. And you know what, bro? You got to be tough. You got to be tough, man, if you're going to be the boss, if you're going to own a wrestling company. You've got to be tough. I gotta give Dixie Carter credit. She knew she was out of her league. She knew she was in way over her head. And that's why Dixie was continually trying to find that person to run her company. That's why Dixie tried to get JR. That's why she hired Bruce Pritchard and Eric Bischoff, because she wanted that person. She knew she was in way over her head. Tony, you are in way over your head, bro. And you got some fantastic people around you that I think could really, really, really help, starting with the great JR. If Dixie Carter would have hired JR, TNA would still be drawing 2 million people today. Without a shadow of a doubt, bro, if JR was hired to run that company, Impact Wrestling would still be a player in the game. So I am giving Tony the benefit of the doubt. I am saying he is not going to be there. And I am saying here publicly, if he is not there, I will be the first one to be putting him over. So that is it about that. I'm going to give you guys any last super stickers, donations, anything you want to ask me, guys. Now is the time as I get ready to wrap this up. Whatever you want to ask, I will put it up right here under Penelope. I put my address for the Aussie gimmick. I'll give it to you again, guys. If you're interested in bidding on my original Bark at the Moon Ozzy Osbourne portrait, there it is, bro. I just put up the address again. Guys, again, man, check out russosbrand.com or check out patreon.com/RussoTWC. Check out Channel Attitude. The beauty of this, bro, is you're not just getting one guy's opinion. You are getting an opinion of many, many, many people, and not just wrestling journalists, people who have been there and done it. Bro, if I sat here and I added up all the experience under the Russo brand umbrella, bro, we'd be talking about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. My God, bro, between Al Snow and Disco and Stevie Ray and EC3, Stevie Richards, these guys have been around, bro. They worked for everybody. They know the players and they know the game. And they are going to tell you what is really going on. If you want to get reviews for fake matches, bro, like we do them on Russo's brand, because that's part of what you get. But we do them because we have to do them. What we really like to do, bro, is open up that back door, let you in, let you know what's really going on. We're not looking for jobs. We're not looking to be in favor with anybody. We are just looking to tell you the absolute truth. So that is it, everybody. We will find out Sunday. I hope I'm right. Listen, if I'm wrong, that means we're going to get great content for Russo's brand. We're going to have, because when Tony's sitting out there, bro, you get great content. So I love when he's sitting out there for selfish reasons. But I am saying for the good of his company, man, he needs to start sitting these out. So we'll see what happens, bro. I'll be back here to talk about it next week. Guys, listen, man. Have a great weekend. Check us out, bro. Russo'sBrand.com, Patreon.com/RussoTWC. Will Tony be at the scrum? We will find out. Take care, everybody.